It's 10 trivia questions on Green Day for Patreon subscriber Keiva. This is Trivia with Buds. What it be, and welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thanks for checking out the show and putting this little podcast in your ears today. And thanks for telling a friend who loves trivia to give it a listen. We've got some fan-requested episodes this week, like this one on Green Day today. And if you like that band, this quiz will be for you and my supporter, Keiva. Keiva, thanks for being a patron at the $5 or higher level. When you're at $5 or higher, you get to pick a topic every single month that I record just for you. See all the details at patreon.com/trivia with Buds. And for just $1 a month, get the show completely ad-free with a special custom RSS feed just for you. No ads, $12 a year. Can't beat that. Before we get into Green Day trivia, written by my good friend Bo, who I want to give a shout out to, Bo B Content. If you need marketing, if you need blogs, if you need any kind of social media planning, he is your guy in Northeast Tennessee or anywhere in the world. Bo B Content, my good friend Bo Bawab. All right, here we go. We've got our letter S, and the letter S categories are words associated with money, college majors, and athletes. Words associated with money, college majors, and athletes, all starting with S. Listen for my 3 answers along with a fun fact of the day at the end of the episode. We're warmed up, we're ready, and we're diving into Green Day trivia. Here we go. It's trivia on the band Green Day. Question number 1. What was the band Green Day's name before they settled on Green Day? Number 1, what was the band's name before they settled on Green Day? Number 2, before they signed to Warner, who was their record label? Before Green Day signed to Warner, who was their record label? Number 3, Dookie was their breakout album, but what are the titles of the 2 albums before Dookie? Number 3, Dookie was their breakout album, but what are the titles to their 2 first albums? Number 4, which punk venue in California receives credit for giving Green Day their big break? Number 4, which punk venue in California receives credit for giving Green Day their break? Number 5, what's the name of Green Day's original drummer? What's the name of Green Day's original drummer? Number 6, name the trilogy of albums Green Day released back in 2012. Name the trilogy of albums Green Day released back in 2012. Number 7, name the Broadway musical based on Green Day's music. Number 7, name the Broadway musical based on Green Day's music. Number 8, Billie Joe Armstrong's St. Jimmy is the patron saint of what? Number 8, Billie Joe Armstrong's St. Jimmy is the patron saint of what? Number 9, in 2012, Green Day's music was cut short at the iHeartRadio Music Festival. For which artist? Which artist was bumpin' Green Day? Number 9. Number 10, name all 3 current members of the band Green Day. In 2024, name all 3 current members of the band. And your bonus question, number 11, what is the song Wake Me Up When September Ends really about? What is the inspiration for the song Wake Me Up When September Ends? Those are all your questions, Keiva, and everybody who loves Green Day. We'll be back with the answers after this. We are back with the answers to Green Day trivia, a band that I have not listened to in a while, and they have a new album out that I want to check out because I heard it's pretty good. But I did love them a lot around the American Idiot times, and they went on tour with Blink-182, I want to say it was 2004, and we saw them at, let's see, where was that? It was called the Tweeter Center at the time. I think it's the First Midwest Bank Amphitheater in Tinley Park, Illinois. And we had pit tickets, which somehow we got for only $75, which seems super cheap even back then. This was probably 2004. And me and my friend Jim we stood in the pit, and we were pretty close. That was the closest I've ever been to like bands that big at that time, especially. And at the end of the show, Green Day set, Trey Cool, the drummer, threw out all his drumsticks, and I caught one really high in the air, and I shoved it down my pants so no one would take it. And he signs them all, so it said Trey Cool on the drumstick. And I had it for years. I probably had it for 10 years after that. And I think I gave it away at a music-themed trivia night because I was like, what am I going to do with this drumstick? And it's been down my pants, so I'll give it away. But there's my Green Day story. All right, let's see if you got these all correct. Number one, what was the band's name before they settled on Green Day? We had two options here, according to my friend Bo. Blood Rage and Sweet Children. I've heard the Sweet Children one before. Blood Rage, Sweet Children. Number two, before they signed to Warner, their record label was Lookout Records. Number three, Dookie was their breakout album. The two before that were Kerplunk, and it says 1039, so I don't know if that's the full title. Kerplunk 1039, and then Smoothed Out Slappy Hours was the other one. Which punk venue in California receives credit for giving Green Day their big break? 924 Gilman. Number five, what was the name of Green Day's original drummer? John Kiffmeyer. Number six, name the trilogy of albums Green Day released in 2012. It was Uno, Dos, and Tre. Number eight, Billy Joe Armstrong's Number seven, name the Broadway musical on Green Day's music. I knew I was skipping something there. American Idiot, which I'd like to see. Number eight, Billy Joe Armstrong's St. Jimmy is the patron saint of denial from the song St. Jimmy. Number nine, in 2012, Green Day's music set was cut short at the iHeartRadio Music Festival for Usher, who, as of this recording, did the Super Bowl yesterday, but I don't know how he did because it hasn't happened yet at the time of the recording. Number 10, name all three current members of the band: Billy Joe Armstrong, Mike Dirnt, and Trey Cool. And number 11, what was the song Wake Me Up When September Ends really about? The death of Billy Joe Armstrong's father. Thanks to Bobby Content. Check him out for all your marketing needs and blogs and all that good stuff. Analytics, he helps me understand my website very well. That's Bawab at Bobby Content. Give that a search. Find him on LinkedIn. And if you want to request topics like Keiva did today for Green Day, go to patreon.com/trivia-with-buds and join for $5 or more. And you'll get the shows completely ad-free. Fact of the day is Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen are fraternal, not identical twins. If you didn't know that, now you know. And your letter was S. Words associated with money, I'm going to say stacks on stacks on stacks. College majors, sociology, and athletes, Shannon Sharp. Thanks for listening. Thanks for telling a friend, and we'll see you next time for more Trivia with Buds. Cheers.